Thank you for watching our continued trade deadline coverage here at skedline.com. Big news today. Big trade potentially has happened. New Jersey's Martin Brodeur, longtime goalie, the winningest goalie in the league, has rumored to have been traded to the Minnesota Wild for a deal that's undisclosed as of yet. But rumors are tonight might be his last game in New Jersey.
Yeah, rumors have come out from CBS Sports and The Score that say that Martin Brodeur has been traded to the Wild, but will play one more game for the Devils. For the other, so that's one big name off the trading block, but
Yeah.
we have a few more to talk about. Also, the top player, if anything, to be on the trading block tomorrow will be Ryan Kesler, the center from the Vancouver Canucks.
Yeah.
He's got 21 goals, 18 assists, 39 points. The only problem with him, he's a $5 million hit cap hit.
It's a big deal. A lot of teams can't afford it.
A lot of teams interested in it, though, as Pittsburgh and I feel the Philadelphia Flyers have talked about it. Personally, I feel that it shouldn't go to those teams. I think a good fit should be for him would be Tampa Bay, because they do need a center in the sense of Stamkos, so it'd be good until to work something out there. But even Toronto could take him, play with Kessel and Van Riemsdyk.
The top defenseman, as you're speaking, the top center, top defenseman perhaps being moved tomorrow would be Andrew McDonald, I feel like. With his 4 goals, 20 assists, he's a pretty decent player to have on your team. He plays both the penalty kill, power play, averages about 25 minutes per game. So he's one of those big-time players that if you could get him on your team, especially for the low cap hit that you're going to take if you do take on Andrew McDonald, only $500,000 to the team. It seems feasible that he could either go maybe Toronto, maybe Pittsburgh. There's a few teams out there that are definitely looking for a D, and if they're looking to pick one up, I think Andrew McDonald isn't a bad choice.
Yeah, no matter what, wherever he goes, it's probably going to be a team that's going to win the cup because it's so cheap. Let's go move on to his teammates. Possibly the top guy in points on this list, Thomas Vanek. 21 goals, 32 assists. The only problem with him, he's a $7.1 million hit.
Yeah.
That's huge. It's not something people want to take, as many teams do have tight spots on the cap room. So we'll see how that goes. Next on is his player that got traded for from the New York Islanders, now on Buffalo, Matt Moulson. 17 goals, 19 assists. He's a bit of a smaller cap hit, $3.1 million.
Yeah.
So
I think what's interesting about Matt Moulson too is if you look at him, he's a goal scorer. He likes to score goals, and I think a lot of teams that are missing maybe in that department might be looking for a guy like Matt Moulson. Rumors are that he might be moving back to Los Angeles. He started with his career with the Kings, maybe moving back there to fill up some of their forward. They were struggling going into the Olympic break. Coming out of it, though, they've actually been fairly decent, winning, I believe, the last 2 of the 3. Moving on to his teammate, Christian Ehrhoff, also another big blue liner that may be moving. He, on February 28th, he gave the Buffalo Sabres his no trade clause, which listed 8 teams on it, kind of a hinting to the fact that he may want to move, and the Buffalo Sabres giving him the option to trade him around, move him within the league.
the only problem with him is a 7-year contract remaining.
Yeah.
It is $4 million hit on this cap, so it's not going to be the biggest problem, but it's 7 years, so whether he keeps it up. And obviously, Buffalo's going to probably be big movers on this trade deadline is Yaroslav Halak, who they just got from the Ryan Miller deal.
Yeah.
Could
Looks
be
like
on
they're already
trade
shopping him
block. I
already.
mean, he's top 10 in wins, save percentage, goals against. Obviously, a #1 goalie on any team. Buffalo aren't going anywhere. Possibly with Moulson, Ehrhoff, and Halak, they could get 3 draft picks. 3 first-round picks, if anything, plus the 2 they already have.
And I mean, you got to start to wonder who are they looking to on leadership with their team. If they just traded away Steve Ott, they're trading away Ryan Miller, Ehrhoff's been on the team a long time. Same with Moulson, giving away big guys that have been on their team for a while. So they're definitely going through the rebuild stage.
Yeah, obviously that's a big part. And speaking of guys getting rid of leadership, Ryan Callahan could be a spot. I mean, the New York Rangers have been shopping him away for quite some time now. He's only got 11 goals, 14 assists, not much you would expect from a guy of his caliber personally. He's only a $4.2 million hit on the cap, so you start to wonder, our team's going to take a chance on a guy who only has 25 points through the year. You know what I mean?
With a guy like Callahan, though, you get more than just points. I mean, he's one of those players, you'll always see him along the boards.
Yeah, obviously.
Playing in the corners, working hard, for battles for the puck.
Yeah,
and
he could
you get a guy like that on your team, it's definitely a plus. And he's been a plus, and that's why they have him as a captain on New York Rangers, because he's a hard-working player.
Well, so those are just some of the big names that could be sent to different places, different cities tomorrow. The trade deadline will end at 3 p.m. tomorrow Eastern
Should
time.
be interesting.
So we'll have to wait till tomorrow to see how it goes on. Thanks for watching.